All right, welcome back to Big Jim's Bike Shop. On today's episode of how to piss off your electrical engineers, we're going to talk about capacitors. You're a young kid, you want some more bass in your car, you've been dimming your lights, you learned about capacitors from the internet, but you don't really know how to hook one up because reading is stupid. So we're going to watch this video instead. So hooking anything up is really simple. Obviously, you start at the positive end of your battery. Have your wire, you run it up to the positive part of your capacitor. Then you have a negative end, and that runs to your ground. In this case, it's the ground of the battery, but this could be like the frame of your car or anything that hooks back up to here. On the positive end of your battery, what you're going to want is a fuse block. We're just going to pretend that's right there, but I left it off just to piss those engineers off. Once you have your fuse block somewhere in here, you're going to run up to the positive end of your terminal. Before you hook it into your capacitor, you are going to need a resistor, which will be on the next slide.
All right, this is what a resistor looks like. On the left side of that blue stripe thing, you are going to want to hook up your battery positive wire like so. Now that you have that hooked up on the right side of your blue little stripe thing, you are going to touch the positive end of your capacitor. In your instruction manual, it will tell you exactly how long to wait or how many volts or however they particularly recommend to do it.
From the hot end of your capacitor, you're going to follow this wire. And if we go through my little jungle gym here, it's going to go up to your amplifier. It's going to go into the hot end of your amp. Then on the ground side of your amp, that is going to run all the way back down to the negative side of your battery. Okay, so just for a recap, we have talked about hot coming from your battery to your capacitor. We have talked about power leaving your capacitor to go to your amplifiers. And we have also talked about negative going to your ground. That leaves this. This is your remote turn on and turn off. This is very important because one, your capacitor will not work without it. And number two, if it was not there, it would constantly be sucking power even when your car is turned off. So, how do we get power to this remote turn on and off only when your car is on and functioning? Well, a lot of aftermarket head units on this rat nest of wire, there is a remote turn on and turn off wire. This will power your capacitor and turn everything on when it is in fact on. That way you don't have to worry about killing your battery with your capacitor. Your amplifiers will also have a remote turn on and turn off switch. Maybe someday I'll make a video about how to properly wire your remote turn on and turn off. A lot of capacitors will have this little guy telling you how many volts are going on. Normally in your car, you're going to want well above 12. The reason I don't have well above 12 is because it's just hooked up to a bench battery and the alternator's not charging my battery.
Now what everybody wants to see is the subwoofers moving. I didn't run them both because I didn't want to blow out the neighborhood with both subs. And boom, there you have it. Not the electrical engineer way to hook up a capacitor. Obviously, if you're going to do this, you're going to want to do it a lot better than I have it set up here, but this is just to give you a general idea of what you're looking for. Hope that helps, and good luck with your sound system.